That was
like, that's my new ringtone.
That is a peacock. Now, if you listen to whatever the hell we just listened to, again, from the beginning, you're going to hear those noises in there. You're never going to hear it the same again. You're going to think, motherfucker's got peacocks singing chorus on a song. Who does that? Who has peacocks?
That's Black Panther music. So, I mean, he is in the jungle from Marvel.
Is that what that's from?
Yeah, that's... they made the Black Panther movie soundtrack.
That's what that's from.
Yeah.
And that's why there's peacocks on there.
Yeah.
See, I'm not crazy.
See, you're not losing your mind. Not just yet.
Did you ever think that we'd be having this conversation right
Not about peacocks and...
Kendrick Lamar and peacocks.
Kendrick Lamar and peacock noises. I mean, he does wear peacock flavored...
So somehow in this title, you had to fit peacocks in there now.
So now we got... shooters, cooters, surveys, banana spiders, and peacocks. It's just gonna be like a long list of dumb shit.
I kind of feel like you have to say Kendrick Lamar too, because if you just say,
I don't want like Apple or any of them coming down and being like, "Hey, you can't play any music on your fucking podcast," you know? Because if we start doing that, then they're just gonna start like,
"Okay, all right,
you lost it."
Okay, so we don't have to call it that, but you guys heard it. You know what I'm saying. You understand.
I could say K Lam -AR. No, that's stupid. That's stupid.
No. So, we were talking about that shooting thing?
Let's move on. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I did just see a picture of the kid who did it, and he looks like Shrek.
You think he looks like Shrek?
I think he looks like Shrek and the chick from Brave had a child.
Oh my god. See, I was thinking more of
because he had really green eyes like the chick from Brave, but his head was like kind of misshapen like Shrek. And I don't feel bad about saying that. You want to know why? Because that guy's a fucking murderer.
He's a piece of shit.
I'll say whatever I want to say. If I want to say he looks like Shrek and the Pope.
We're not going to give homage. We're not going to give any like praise in saying his name and letting that kind of memory carry on. You know, though, however...
Shrek.
Hey, Shrek. You know what? I want to go...
He needed a donkey. If he would have had a donkey, he would have been like, no, Shrek, shooting people is bad. But I like parfait. But no, he didn't have...
I could just see Eddie Murphy's career continuing greatly.
He didn't...
As him playing donkey.
He didn't have a donkey.
Did he have a donkey?
No, I'm saying he didn't... I don't know. I'm assuming he didn't have someone to knock some sense into him. Obviously, he didn't have a fucking donkey.
Yeah. He didn't...
Shrek motherfucker. So...
You Shrek motherfucker. So, why are you killing people, you piece of shit?
Oh my god.
Shreky.
So, okay.
So you want to talk about some fucked up shit?
Sure.
All right. So I'm walking through your goddamn house. And there is...
It's not fucked up.
It's February.
There's nothing...
on your calendar.
There's nothing
and there's
fucked
cats
up.
and ice cream on top of pizza. And you have a large amount of Star Wars gear. I knew you were a Star Wars nerd.
Yeah.
But you like nerdgasmed here.
You know...
This is like the coming of Star Wars... I don't know where I'm going with this, but there was an orgy that took place here, and I bet a lot of Wookiees had a lot of fluids all around here.
I might be the master priestess of the Mon Calamari cult. Yes.
I like Star Wars, and I don't know what the Mon Calamari...
Mon Calamari is where...
Is that a bar in, in Malcolm County?
It's a...
Malcolm?
No, it's a planet.
Okay.
I think it's a planet. It's where it's...
See, you said it. Now you're backtracking because you don't...
No, it's...
Okay, don't go to the Google machine. You
gotta
use your Star Wars knowledge for this now.
It's where Admiral Akbar is from. He's a Mon Calamarian, which is really funny because he looks like a squid. So the fact that he's from a planet called Calamari, pretty much, and he's a squid, is very freaking funny.
That's just irony.
That's just
a sick joke.
That's just a really stupid George Lucas joke, but it's the best joke in the movie. That and the fact that when the stormtrooper comes in and they're freeing Leia from the detention center, right? Uh-huh. And you got R2 and you got 3PO in the control room, and R2's got his little beep boop beep in the socket, and he's going to town, and they're trying to shut down all trash compactions on the detention level, that whole thing, and finally these stormtroopers like unlocked the gate because they they had jammed it, and they opened it up with their blasters or whatever. And they come in, and there's this
Those
one...
blasters don't look like they could get...
There's this one stormtrooper that is like... He's really tall. He's probably like 6'6", 6'7". He's like Chewbacca's height. He's a fucking monster. He's like the size of Peter Mayhew. He walks in, and he hits his head on the top of the doorway. And it's not like it knocks him on his ass, but it's like a little like... Doof, and then he just keeps walking. And they left it in the movie.
That's fucking hilarious.
And I swear, I went my whole entire life since whenever I could watch Star Wars, right? It came out before I was born. So as soon as I was like 4, I was watching that shit.
Uh-huh.
Until I was 23 before I ever noticed that. And I can't even tell you how many times I watched that movie. Holy shit. I had to actually see it.
Did you read it about it somewhere? And
I saw it. I saw someone.
So you saw it.
Yes, someone had top 10 things you didn't know about Star Wars. Little YouTube things.
BuzzFeed, click.
WatchMojo. Whatever. And I watched the shit out of all that. I'm like,
I know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for top 10 countdown shit. Anyways,
that does not surprise me about someone like you.
But that's how I know about so much random shit. Anyways,
So a stormtrooper knocked himself in the head.
Yes,
6'6",
it was like top 10 things you didn't know about Star Wars, or I bet you never caught in Star Wars. And I saw that, and I was it blew my mind. It changed my life forever.
That means that there is someone
life-changing
who's
moment.
a bigger fan than you who noticed that.
Oh my god!
There's an encyclopedia. I'm sure there are.
Dude, there is a Star Wars Trivial Pursuit game, right?
Okay.
I'd like to think myself an intelligent person. I'm pretty good with trivia. And I'm good with Trivial Pursuit. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. This was ridiculous. And I know a lot about Star Wars. And I played it with one of my really good friends who's a huge Star Wars person. And then my other
nerd.
And then my other buddy who's a huge Star Wars. And so
also a huge nerd.
No, actually they're pretty cool. We're all pretty cool, actually.
You're all huge nerds.
Thank you. Anyways.
Sorry, I don't have the sound effect. You're a huge nerd. There's actually a little sound clip of that, and it's from.
What is that?
What the sound clip? It's from Dazed and Confused.
Oh.
You're a huge nerd.
I've only watched that movie once. I
all
know.
All right.
That's why I've only watched it once. He's so annoying.
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh my god, he's so annoying.
I thought he was dreamy.
No, he's weird, man. He's freaking weird.
He's fucking weird.
He used to be cute when he was younger, and then he got all like into like super working out and like playing bongos, and he's naked and just fucking weird.
Half the women in the world just kind of are like turned on for a moment. You describing?
You got turned on?
I didn't personally, but
you got a chub?
Huh?
What?
Did I get a chub?
You said you got turned on. You said I was talking about Matthew
McConaughey.
I
said all the women.
Oh,
all of our women listeners, which is a total of like 5.
I thought you said, you know what? And I thought you were just joking around.
No, I said all of our female listeners. It was a total of like 5
I wish you would have said that.
You're a huge nerd.
Oh my god!
I gotta get that sound clip.
But yeah, so I watched that and it blew my mind. It did.
It was like finding Jesus.
I never knew that happened, and it was an eye opener for me. I wish I could be that person that noticed stuff like that. Like to be that person, you have to catch everything, aware of everything all the time. If you watch something like that and you catch every little fucking mistake on the first time you watch it, then you have you're like a savant.
Yeah, you're like Piano Man.
Like Rain Man.
Rain Man, not Piano Man.
10 Minutes to Wapner's on.
I actually have never seen that movie because I have no interest in seeing it.
It's a really good movie, actually. It was
before
before Tom Cruise lost his shit, and
was Dustin Hoffman?
Tom Cruise is the brother in that. It's Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise used to be in a lot of really good stuff. He was actually a pretty good actor before he lost his shit.
No, he's still a good actor. He's just a batshit crazy mafioso
he's crazy.
For the Scientology.
He's in it, and then Dustin Hoffman is in it. He's the brother.
Is Dustin Hoffman a Scientologist too?
I don't think so.
He seems like a guy who would be, kind of off the key.
Didn't Dustin Hoffman just get accused of like like molesting or
yeah, but his wasn't like
it was him, right? He got it too for sexual assault
60s,
or
70s,
battery
80s,
or whatever.
If you were in a fucking movie in the 60s, 70s,
What do you
80s.
okay, here's a topic.
Oh, are we gonna get in the hashtag Me Too movement?
Where do you think, how much credibility do you give to these people that are coming out 30 years later? Like, okay, take example, Nicole Eggert and Scott Baio, the chick from Charles in Charge.
Okay.
So what is your take on that?
You know, the only news that I've heard about that is on our local radio show that I listen to. Like, I'm a religious cult member. And, you know, it's just kind of odd because I always think of Scott Baio as just being Charles in Charge and shit like that.
Because he was.
And, you know, I don't know. I don't really think about it too hard because, I mean, there's so many of these now. It's just like the school shooting topic. You're just like, I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know who is what.
Well, like, to me,
I mean, Matthew Lauer of all fucking people, you know, and he's got like a lockbox to like rape women in his office. And
Jesus,
I mean, fucking Harvey Weinstein. I mean, you know, he looks like Shrek too. So I mean,
oh my God, you know what? The one that disappointed me the most was Louis C.K.
Yeah.
I love
but
that.
his is just kind of a fetish thing.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Weird though. You don't do that to people that aren't like your person. That's just so weird.
Yeah, but I mean, he's just like he's like a streaker though. You know,
he's so funny.
I'm not defending the guy, but he's not doing.
What about the Aziz what the fuck his name is?
Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari or whatever. I feel bad for that guy.
I feel bad for Aziz, but I don't think it's going to affect his career nearly as much.
It is,
people.
But I mean that guy. Look, I'm sorry. I'm obviously a female, and look, shit happens to people. Horrible stuff happens to people, and I believe it. And I believe that most people that go forth and say that they were sexually assaulted are telling the truth because,
right.
You know, that's a really hard thing to go through when you prosecute and you fall through with it because you have to relive that over and over and over again and put yourself through that. So
right.
I believe people, but there are some people that
they're just doing it to draw attention.
Yeah,
people.
You know, and
especially with the Me Too movement, you really don't know.
And in this case, especially, like, she goes to a party with a date.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to a party. I think she knows that he's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
With the intentions of like talking to him and trying to get to know him,
right?
But then leaving this date like to the wayside. You're like, whatever, I'm going after this guy. So
yeah,
she
going
goes
after
there.
Aziz. I'm not going to hang out with you.
And she pursues him the whole time and totally blows off. Now, I apologize if I'm getting some of the details wrong, but this is just from what I remember reading like a million times.
Yeah.
So, but I still
clickbait and
yeah, but I still could be wrong. So I apologize if I'm
you probably are.
You know,
this is a commentary. We don't really care if we're wrong or not. There's
probably about a 90% chance that I'm not right. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, if you're gonna be like one of those people and you're gonna fact check us on what we say, 90%. Okay, 90% we're already wrong, and 90% we don't care.
If you guys want to email us with those Snopes stats, you can go ahead. Go ahead. Anyways, so she goes, she sees him, she ditches her date, and is like pursuing him the whole night. And then they're texting for weeks, and then he finally asks her out. And she's like, yeah, I'll go back to your apartment with you. And then, okay, what do you think? Come on, we're adults here. You're going back to someone's apartment. It's saying you're comfortable enough to hook up with them. If you're going on a date, it's not like you're like, hey, well, we just hang out and whatever. They went on a legit date. It was at a date. And then she goes back to his apartment. Okay. But then it was like...
You didn't...
She could have like said no and left like a million times, and she just kind of went along with it. And then when it was done, she felt either shameful or regretted it, or I don't know. But
how is that sexual assault? I mean, you as a female can feel one way about it, but he as a male, you know, he's like, well, she's into this. I mean, and if you're still willingly participating in the activity, how can one know?
Well, the fact that she sat there and she let him reciprocate on her.
Yeah, that's just awkward sex.
That just came off. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll fix it.
I just like, I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be totally off base. And like, if I am, and I I apologize, but just from the information that has been provided to me, I feel like calling him out on this one was just a little, this was ridiculous. This one was, this